What's up, Bulldoggers? I'm Kelly.
And it's Britt. Welcome back to our Bulldog online YouTube channel. Thanks for being with us today. Today we're here to talk about yoga for men and why it's trending so much.
There isn't a person out there who doesn't stand to gain from beginning a yoga practice, but there are some specific benefits of yoga for men. So why are so many guys down to down dog, up dog, and bulldog? Well, let's discuss it. Today, we're breaking down some major benefits of yoga for men. Stay with us for the deets of how making a routine yoga practice can improve the quality of any dude's life.
So guys, want to improve your tennis game, or what about your golf swing, as well as promote detoxification and digestion? Yoga is where it's at, right, Kel?
Right.
You might be totally new to yoga, or you may be looking to yoga to just shake up your existing workout, right? Or you might be even a little bit skeptical. But today, we're here to kick that skepticism to the curb, so stick with us. Yoga, especially the high energy kind we practice around here at Bulldog, offers a wide range of health benefits that will make you guys feel stronger, less winded, and more flexible after just a few sessions. So as a result of all these benefits, yoga can also prevent sports injuries. How does that sound, guys? This is bound to pay off in all of your activities: running, hiking, biking, swimming, anything you love to do. Need more proof? Participants in a 2016 study published in the International Journal of Yoga experienced an overall improvement in athletic performance when they incorporated yoga into their regular routine.
Aches and pains, they're inevitable, right, as we get older? While we can't guarantee that you won't actually ever have any chronic pain again, yoga is great for easing it. Here's a fun fact courtesy of the experts at Psychology Today. Chronic pain and practicing yoga actually have opposite effects on the brain. How cool is that? As a result of this, yoga can reduce your body's perception of pain and minimize its progression over time. Yoga is also great for reducing stress. We'll get back to that later. And since stress can catalyze pain-related changes in your brain, spending time on your mat to take the edge off will support pain reduction as well. Plus, most yoga classes begin with a reminder to honor your body's particular needs and limits each time you practice. And this basic ability to scan and assess yourself as you practice will reduce your discomfort, your pain, and even chances of injury over time.
Next, you'll experience a wider range of motion. How does that sound, guys? But what's range of motion, you ask? Well, do you ever struggle to move as freely as you'd like? Or does your body feel tighter than it used to be? It might be time to give yoga a try. Yoga poses are designed to improve balance and build strength, which will make it easier for you guys to comfortably enjoy and even excel at all those activities you love to do. And to clarify, range of motion is really just the extent of movement of your joints. So it also measured in degrees of a circle. So not to turn this into a geometry lesson, but it is quite literally the arc of joint motion. So if you guys supplement your favorite regular lifting routine with yoga classes, you'll actually be able to activate ignored sections of muscle and increase that arc of motion.
So guys, you may not spend too much time really thinking about the way that you breathe, but maybe that needs to change.
More traditional yoga studios tend to be a little bit more into breathing exercises than our Bulldog style fitness-fueled cardio yoga. But our classes still push you to tune in to the way you breathe so you can keep up with the flow. You can take those skills with you off the mat and hopefully breathe deeper no matter what you're doing. So guys, ever tried a deep breath before axe throwing? It's a game changer. And is there anyone out there who can honestly say they're not tired? Especially some dudes at home, right? If they exist, we haven't met them yet, right, Kel?
We have not.
A general state of exhaustion seems to just be part of being human, right, these days? But the good news is that improved sleep is in fact a huge benefit of yoga for men. Yoga regulates the nervous system, reduces stress, and can encourage a more consistent routine, all of which can help you sleep better.
Per a study from Harvard Medical School published in Psychology Today, insomniacs who practice yoga daily sleep more efficiently and for longer periods of time than those who don't practice yoga at all. Yoga also reduces the amount of time it takes people to actually fall asleep. Sweet dreams, Bulldoggers. Even if you don't think you need to add a mindfulness practice to your routine, you'd probably jump at the chance to become more productive on the job and at home, right? Well, we're about to come at you with another fun fact. Mindfulness and productivity are far from mutually exclusive. They're actually connected.
A 2017 study from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention showed that participants who practice both mindfulness and regular exercise, including yoga, experience less burnout and demonstrate more resilience at work. This sounds like a recipe for increased productivity to us, and especially for those guys at home who love being productive at work. So let's recap the benefits of yoga for bros. 1, overall improvement in athletic performance. Next, reduction of chronic aches and pains. A wider range of motion, aka joint mobility. Deeper breathing, less stress. Healthier, better sleep, who doesn't want that? And more productivity at work.
Don't go anywhere, Bulldogs. We actually have one of our favorite dudes here with us, Enzo, and we're gonna take it to the mat with him. He's a Bulldog bro and here with us today to show you just what it looks and feels like for a guy to get his yoga on. Consider this your beginner's guide to yoga for men. Let's go. All right, Bulldoggers, so this is our friend Enzo, who is one of our favorite yogis here. Enzo, what got you into yoga and how long have you been practicing it?
So I've been doing yoga for about 2 years. I'm a pretty avid jiu-jitsu practitioner and I was a powerlifter in a previous life, so my flexibility was pretty shot. So yoga has helped me out tremendously with the flexibility aspect, and then in terms of jiu-jitsu, just really controls the breath regulation, deep inhales, deep exhales.
Awesome. So we're gonna run through a few postures today that help flexibility, like Enzo just pointed out, but also upper and lower body strength. So let's hop up and demonstrate a few. All right, so even though Enzo has been practicing yoga for a few years, these next 6 poses that we're going to run through are suitable for all level yogis, even beginners. Let's begin with downward facing dog. All right, so down dog is the pose that I like to call the ultimate reset pose. If you are only going to practice 1 yoga pose a day, definitely work your downward facing dog. Not only does it work on strengthening your calves and your hamstrings by working the entire back chain of your body, but it also gives you some upper strength building as well with the shoulder stretch, and works your flexibility. Try to find some length between your fingertips and your tailbone, and find some more length between your tailbone and your heels. In your downward facing dog, you want to make sure that you have a nice wide stance between your hands. So your pinkies are spinning towards the outer edges of your mat, and you have about 2 fists width or a hips width distance between your feet here. Keep pressing down in your heels as low as you can go, and press your heart back between your legs to find some more length in your torso. All right, we're gonna work our chair pose now. Enzo? Squat low here. You can keep your feet about hips width distance apart and shift your weight back into your heels and your tailbone. Reach your arms wide. Now, I know this probably isn't your favorite pose, but it's great for working your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, and even your core. So power up here, sit back, and reap all those rewards. All right, let's start to work our high lunge here, which is a great posture for warm-ups when you're about to go for a run or do some other cardiovascular exercise. And so step your left foot forward here. So left foot forward, right leg back, and get low in your left knee, about a 90-degree angle here. This is a wonderful pose for stretching out your hips, gaining some leg strength. Good. Come up a little bit higher on your back toes. And this posture is easy to modify too. You can always drop your back knee down for an assisted posture. You can reach your arms up high in this pose, spinning your pinkies in and thumbs out for some tricep and shoulder work, or bring your hands to prayer at heart center.
Hi everybody. All right, another great pose for guys, and Enzo's gonna show you, is boat pose. So starting just like this with your legs forward, you start to tip back on your tailbone. And Enzo, you can bring your hands behind you if you're new to yoga, or you can start to, once your legs come up, bring your hands to your hamstrings or all the way up to the sky. This is a great pose to work those deep core muscles and to strengthen your lower back and your inner thighs. Perfect, Enzo. Awesome job. All right, so our next pose for our Bulldog bros is wide-legged fold. So Enzo's starting here at the middle of his mat, and he's gonna step his feet out nice and wide. Perfect. Spin your toes in, heels out. Bring your hands to your hips to begin. Just take a big breath in, and then exhale, just gently start to fold. Your fingertips can come to the floor. And from here, you have tons of options. So you can just hang out here. This is a great pose for your hamstrings, your inner thighs, Or just like Enzo, you can flip your palms, take a deeper stretch. There's even an option for a twist here to work your lower back and your thoracic spine. So you can bring one hand to your opposite ankle, opposite hand to the sky, and then just make sure you do both sides. This is great for pre-workout, post-workout, an awesome stretch for guys. So our final pose for guys, and this is a great cool down pose, perfect for the hips, is lizard lunge. So Enzo's gonna start by bringing his front foot, his right foot forward into a low lunge, back knee is down. And in lizard lunge, you make sure that your front foot is outside of both hands. So bring both of your hands inside your foot, perfect. Your front knee is over your ankle, and you just wanna feel this in that hip, that inner hip. So just breathe into your hip there. Options with your back knee, you can always tuck your back toes, you can lift your back knee or keep it down, just like Enzo's doing here. Also the option, if you have looser hips, guys, which I know you probably don't, you can come down onto your forearms. Enzo can probably do that because he's pretty flexible. Not every guy can, so you can always stay on your hands, or you can even come onto the outer edge of your outside foot and get an even deeper stretch. Lizard is also great for your inner hip mobility, and this is just a great pose to do any time of day. Breathe into your hip, work that muscle, that joint, and just hang out here for as long as you like. Hi Bulldoggers, we're back. It was so great having Enzo here with Kelly and I today. Just nice having a guy in the house with us for once. And again, if you're a beginner yogi or not, the poses we just showed you are great for all levels. So check it out. Guys at home, yoga for men, you can do it anytime, anywhere.
For full-length classes for any level, feel free to check out bulldogonline.com, where we just posted a couple Yoga for Bros videos. As always, feel free to continue watching videos here on this YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up if you liked this informational video on Yoga for Bros.
And if you're a guy at home practicing yoga, comment below with your favorite yoga pose, beginner, advanced, whatever you got.
All right, Bulldoggers, we'll see you soon. What's up, Bulldoggers? I'm Kelly. Oh.
I was just like stretching. Okay.
Okay. Are you done stretching?